18 million text messages, 4.3 million videos viewed, 375,000 174,000 481,1 million swipes on 187 million emails, 67 voice clips, 38 million WhatsApp 25,000 gifts sent via Messenger, 2.5 million snaps, 262,000 hours watched on 973,000 Facebook logins. This is what happens in an internet minute in 2018. As the internet's grown, so has the amount of data users generate. I interact with Google more than 100 times a day through searches, websites, YouTube and voice commands. It's confronting to see a list of my Google activity. It's also a reminder of how much I trust that company. Most of the time I don't really think about the data I shed online, or how it's tracked, stored and used, but personal data is more valuable than many of us realise. It informs targeted advertising, personalised pricing, risk prediction models, and artificial intelligence systems. In short, big data powers the modern world. I track my sleep, exercise and other habits with digital devices. These devices, connected to the web, collecting and analysing information in real time, are part of what we call the Internet of Things. We no longer have to sit at a desktop to log on to the internet. We're immersed in it as we go about our daily lives. But if you're not on top of your privacy settings, you could be inadvertently sharing sensitive information. Your daily walk around the block, perhaps, or military bases and spy outposts around the world. That's what happened when Strava, a social network for athletes, last year updated its global heat map of user activity. Security experts quickly connected the dots between running routes and known bases or locations of US soldiers. Whoops. A new Pentagon order says defence personnel in sensitive areas aren't allowed to use trackers or applications that reveal their location. How often do you swipe your bank card? My transaction history is a map of my movements going back years. Currently, this data is centralised, meaning it's governed by an institution, in this case, my bank. However, blockchain-based, self-sovereign systems could be set to disrupt those larger concentrations of power. In other words, new technology could allow me to own digital me. We all love a good deal, right? Palmerston North pensioner Alan Catterall does too. That's why he got a one card for shopping at Countdown. He didn't realise his data was shared within the Woolworths group, from petrol stations to hotel chains, so he was surprised and upset to get a cold call about funeral insurance. Countdown responded by saying a sales rep had offered Catterall a plan from the supermarket's range of insurance policies, which are underwritten by Cigna Life Insurance. I requested information held about me for the New World Club Card program, my supermarket loyalty scheme of choice. That produced a list of my transactions with details such as dates, locations and prices. All those ads for wine and chocolate suddenly made sense. Did you know a deceased person has no rights to privacy under the Privacy Act? As records become increasingly digitised, it's worth thinking about how we want them used, during our lifetime and beyond. Genetic and other health data in particular is a controversial issue. Many people would willingly donate their information for the sake of public good, but would they be comfortable with it being used for commercial gain? Because giving up privacy, even for those who have nothing to hide, essentially means giving up power over how our information is used and allowing someone else to join the dots to tell our story.